What's good? Alright, so my friend asked me today, how do you deal with insecurities? Now, first off, you have to realize that there's no one like you in this world. You are absolutely unique. Out of 7 billion people in this world, there's no one like you. You have to realize that deeply. Realize that you do everything differently. There's no one in this world that does things the exact same way as you do it. You have to realize that, and you have to love it. You have to love yourself deeply. You have to love yourself 100%. What that means is you have to love every little thing about yourself. You have to take things positively, because you're not going to do stuff exactly the same way as other people, and you have to embrace that. There's no way you're going to do things the same way as other people, because you are unique. You do things your own way. So you can't let society tell you how to do things, how to look, how to act. You can't let society tell you that. You can't let people tell you that, because the truth is you're not going to act the same way as other people. You are unique. We are all unique. We all do things differently. We all act different ways. We all have different ways of saying things. We all look different. And you have to realize that 100%. And you have to love yourself 100%, because there's no one like you. You will be judged. People judge every day. And that's their problem, not yours. That's a reflection of them. You have to focus on the positives in life. There's always going to be negative people trying to bring you down. But it all comes down to you, whether you give them that energy, whether you give them that attention. Because whatever you give attention grows. And if you're giving the negativity and the bad talk attention, then that's what's going to grow inside of you. You're going to become that negativity. You're going to become whatever they tell you. Now, the key is you have to try focusing on the positives. Try focusing on what people compliment you. Focus on what's going right in your life. Focus on that, and that's what will grow. You'll grow into that positive being. You'll grow into what you want. You have to be very vigilant. You have to want change. You have to want that positivity. And once you want it, and once you focus on it, it'll grow day in and day out. You have to realize that. Realize that people are always going to be there to try to chop you down. And that's not a reflection of you, that's a reflection of them. You have to be the change. You have to give people positivity. If you start complimenting other people, then you will receive. What you give is what you receive. If you give to other people what you want, then you will start to receive what you want. You have to give to others. Give people positivity. Tell people they look nice. Tell people how much of a good job they're doing. Acknowledge their success. And you will start to realize that people start to acknowledge your success. People start to acknowledge the good things in you, the positives about you. But if you're constantly focusing on bad stuff and seeing people for all their flaws, that's what they're going to see you for. That's what whatever you give is what you receive. If you're giving negative energy, you're going to receive negative energy. So if you want to change, you have to give people the change. Give people what you want. Give people the good energy, and then you will start to receive the good energy. It's all part of the ebb and the flow. What you give is what you get. Overcoming insecurities isn't going to be a simple task. It's not going to happen overnight. You got to be vigilant. Every day has got to be a new beginning to want that positive change. There's going to be something inside you that wants to hold on to that negativity, that wants to hold on to those insecurities. You have to realize that that's the ego. That's not you. What you truly want is peace and serenity. That's what we all truly want. That's our true essence. That's our true nature. To be one with nature, to be at peace. You have to be conscious of these negative thoughts concerning your insecurities. You have to be conscious of them and bring them to the present moment where they can be healed, where they can dissolve away. Now, I recommend this especially when you're by yourself. I can't stress this enough. When you're by yourself is when the most harm can be done or the most healing can happen. Which one are you going to choose? You have to be vigilant and be conscious of these thoughts, because they will go through your head, especially when you're by yourself. When you're by yourself, be conscious of your thoughts the most. Be conscious of them so you could bring them to the present moment and disassociate with them. Realize that those negative thoughts aren't you. You want that peace. You want that serenity. That's your true nature, and you deserve it. Now be conscious of these negative thoughts. Bring them to the present moment where they can dissolve away and you could be the best person. You could be the best version of yourself. Now, it all starts with the positivity. Be positive. Be conscious of the negatives. Focus on the positives. When you focus on the positive, that's what will grow. You have to realize that what you've been doing, the reason why you have these insecurities is because you're focusing on the negatives. Because you've been focusing on the negatives. And that's why it's grown into the entity it is now. That's why you have so many insecurities, or maybe it's one insecurity that's huge. And you have to realize that it's because you've been giving it the attention that it wants. Whatever you give attention grows. So start to give attention to the positives, to the positives in life, to the positives about yourself and about other people. And you become the best person, the best version of yourself. Now, what I want you to do right now is imagine the best version of yourself. Imagine the best you. Picture it. Imagine it in your head. Close your eyes and imagine it. Now be that. Peace. Peace. Catch you next time, y'all. Peace. Smile.